Hey Aries, it's Sarah from Palace Tarot. So we're here to do your reading for this particular lunation cycle. So you've got a full moon in Taurus going on right now. So we are going to be doing full moon readings when there's a Mercury retrograde. And one other thing that I want to point out that's a little bit new, I'm not going to shuffle on this table anymore making these videos because it's 200 years old. So it's a little bit wobbly, and that annoys my inner Virgo rising. And I don't think it's very pleasant for my viewers either. So with that being said, I've already shuffled, cut, and dealt your cards, but I have not flipped them over. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's in store for you. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Wow. Okay, Aries. We only have one card that's not reversed here. So crowning the situation, we have the Two of Swords. It's actually reversed here, of course. And I'll tell you which cards are upright. Well, card rather in this case. So we've got somebody here that's really questioning a decision that they've made in the past. And now, you know how they say hindsight's 2020. You might be having a moment like that, especially during a retrograde. If you didn't catch something, it kind of looks like here, and it caught you a little off guard because you felt like you were ready to make a decision. And you're an Aries, so you have a tendency to want to rush into things. So maybe you rushed into something and you realized, oh, maybe that wasn't quite the move that I should have made here. Because down here at the bottom, this position here, we've got the Emperor actually. So this card is actually your card. So you're showing up here on reading here. So that's good. So even though you made this choice and you feel a little bit wonky about it, it looks like ultimately this risk that you took is going to pay off. So I would encourage you to do something that's a little bit contrary to your nature. Please be patient with it. This is a major. So this decision, whatever it was that you made, this change in your life, whatever it was that you made, it's going to bring you to a place that's more stable, and you're going to feel okay with it after a while, even if it wasn't quite what you wanted. Now your strength here is the Tower reversed. And when you see that Tower reversed like that, it kind of looks like you've learned another lesson on something. So this has been a major growth cycle for you, which is not a surprise. I see this a lot during Scorpio season where we're letting go of what we don't need and just kind of dropping it by the wayside to make room for what we do need. And it definitely looks like you got yourself out of a situation by exercising your free will that you really didn't need to be in anymore. And you realize that something was just not going to go right in that situation. And that might be where this uncomfortable choice came in. And you can apply this to any area of your life. But I am seeing a fair number of swords here. So I am thinking that it has more to do with rational decisions that you've made, and it can be anything from your job to you decided to buy a house to even a relationship or a business partnership or something in business that you made a decision about. Now, with that Tower reverse being your strength, you're exercising your free will. You're an Aries. You're very assertive. That's one of the things that you are known for. But over here as your kind of fall card rather, it's the Nine of Swords, but it's reversed here. Okay, so the Nine of Swords, it might be a situation where we really kind of need to grieve over it. And just kind of feel the uncomfortableness of that situation. And we're already feeling that with the Two of Swords. And this looks like a situation actually with this Tower reversed here where you can feel that anxiety and that worry are going to leave you after a while, okay? Because we've got these two majors here, the Emperor and the Tower. So just be aware that these self-doubting feelings that you might be experiencing right now, those are transient because these majors here carry much more weight. than the other cards do, but they still matter, which is why I cover them. Now, in the middle is your advice card. You actually have the Eight of Wands reversed, which is a classic card to come up during a Mercury retrograde, okay? So this shows me that you're not very grounded right now, okay? You've kind of got a lot coming at you. It's the holiday season. I've noticed that people are already starting to feel this. Slow down, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. And I know, again, that's kind of contrary to an Aries nature, but that's something that you're going to have to do. And I'd really encourage you to do that too, especially with all these reverse swords here, so that you can kind of sort through some of that mental and internal conflict that you've been going through over what appears to be multiple decisions that have had massive impacts on your life that you've made. It's okay to let the dust settle on those before moving on to dealing with other things, okay? And I want you to know that, even though things are starting to pick up and we're starting to feel a little bit more of a frantic pace, once Mercury goes direct on the 20th, you know, we're going to have Thanksgiving and then Christmas if you celebrate any of those. So, you know, just give yourself some time and try to be patient with yourself. This appears to be your big learning lesson for this particular cycle. And know that you have made a good decision for yourself, and you're just gonna have to wait for that to pay off in the way that you wanted it to, and it will. It's just gonna take a while to kind of stabilize, and a lot of that is you really questioning yourself, Aries. And I've been really encouraging people lately to listen to their intuition, and that's very different than self-doubt. Okay, because sometimes we can get stuck in these repeating patterns, and even though you're not known for it, it doesn't mean you still don't have a tendency to do it. We all have a tendency to do that. But I'm just going to show you the Emperor in this deck here. So you're going to be sitting pretty after a while here, okay? Here's the Emperor. He was the only one that you got upright, so I thought I'd go ahead and give you a peek at him. So until next time, Aries, take care.